Wow, the terrible allergies. Oh man, it's horrible. Oh, boom, 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 boom. Anyway, uh, so anyway, it's 3 a.m. like 3:30. I guess that doesn't help. I'm getting ready to walk a real thin line, y'all, but I got a chance to watch the news, and I'm gonna walk a real thin line. I was thinking, you know what happens when I start thinking, right? Well, I was watching the news and I'm looking at the television, right? And this is just happened to be along with some of the topics I've been commenting on. I know a lot of people go, hate me. And they're going to say, how dare you, you racist, black, nigga, nigga, nigga. Anyway, so I'm watching the news, right? And the senator was going to jail from being doing some kind of homo act. I don't know what he did. And then they had it on the thing. They had him. Excuse me. They had him on a tape, and they splattering this tape and assassinating his career. And they said that the senator went in the bathroom, and he was gay, and he's saying he's not gay, and so he goes in there, and some policeman said he was gay. The policeman was hanging out in the bathroom too, and his word against his, and I think that's a little unfair. But I hear the senator has some other bad track record, and he has this other problems with some interns or something like that. But here's my point. Boy, you're gonna love this one, right? Especially coming from me, right? But so then I'm reading this other thing, right? It brings to mind, right? This other situation where this center. This is what Apple. Your window is too big. The recording window is too big. You should put in options in QuickTime, 320 by 240. The upload is just ridiculous. You're not thinking Apple. You missed that one. Okay, anyway. Uh, that's my beta test moment. So then there's another situation, right, where the senator in Florida or something like that, he's trying to stop people from going in the bathrooms, the gay people, from going in the bathrooms and using it as the men's bathrooms as a place to prostitute. Now, I don't know why they say the male senator. I think they really coming out too hard on him because they said that he was solicited for sex. And I don't know how putting his hand underneath the thing and touching the guy's foot, but that you have the problem there. And then I thought about George Michael. Are you guys seeing a pattern here, or am I the only one? Okay? So I started thinking, and I haven't said it yet. Give me a minute. Because it's coming. I haven't said it yet. But there seems to be a problem. And, a lot of gays, I'm surprised. We're missing this one is that, you know, they want sexual rights and all of this stuff. But, and I've had some experiences myself where I've gone in the bathroom and there's a guy standing next to me and he's like, hey, nice. And I'm like, thank you. And I'm thinking, wait a minute. You're hounding these gay people or homosexual people. They're supposed to go, they're supposed to like the opposite sex. All right, let me say it like this. You have one group of people and another group of people going in the same bathroom that are one group of people that are attracted to the other same. What are bathrooms for? Why do men and women have separate bathrooms? Here's my question. Why does men and women have separate bathrooms? Is it so that we don't look at each other? Or is it because we're attracted to each other? And so it could be a problem if you go into the bathroom and you got your sex machine out, and they're doing their sex kit or engine out, right? Or whatever you want to call it. They pulling their genitalia out. They pulling their genitalia out. Females pulling their they're supposed to go like this, right? So you make separate bathrooms, right? So if you have one crew, or is it just because they're just different? Maybe they gotta have tampons or something, and the guys don't want to be there when they had the tampons. And they'll be like, "Hey, baby, I got a tampon for you." So anyway, it's just like really just I started thinking about this, and I'm like, I see an obvious problem here. If you separate the sexes when it comes to bathrooms, right? But yet, or sexes that attract to each other, but yet you put the sexual, what do they call it? The homosexual and the heterosexual, or the straight and the gay, they go into the same bathrooms, and they're I don't know which one is supposed to be attracted, but one is definitely attracted to the other, right? So wouldn't it make sense so that you don't have these problems with senators, that they have a separate, senators or this prostitution going down? Shouldn't gay men be going to the bathroom with homosexual women? Sorry. But, they're not attracted to each other. So that introduces like a co-ed bathroom, right? I'm trying to figure it out. I'm brainstorming here. Work with me. I mean, just if you're gay, but how do you tell? I see the problem. You have to openly admit that you're gay in order. But even if you were gay, you wouldn't want to go to you wouldn't want to go to the other bathroom. I can't figure it out. Maybe you guys can help me here, but I just think that, if we're having these problems in the bathrooms, it's for a reason, I think since if it's a matter, so my question is, why do heterosexual men and women have separate bathrooms? Okay? Why do they have separate bathrooms? And if it's because of sexual attraction and they don't want them to have sex in the bathrooms, then wouldn't it seem like you would have, since that's a sexual situation, I mean, is it really their fault? If they're attracted to other men and then you're having them go to the bathroom where they're pulling out, shouldn't they? I mean, I know. Maybe I'm just ignorant. Yeah, okay. Being a dumbass or being a clown. But to me, it seems like if people are going to jail because of bathrooms, would a gay male have sex in front of a lesbian woman, but definitely they would not be having sex together. Because the lesbian woman is definitely should not be attracted to the male, and the male should not be attracted to the female. Obviously, I don't know anything about being gay. Okay, but I do know what it's like to go to the bathroom, and it's like, dude, what are you looking at? That's bad. I'm sorry. I just had to go there though, because that's that situation with the senator. I don't know. I think it's inappropriate behavior if you're doing stuff like that on a job. To me personally, I just don't think that, there's a lot of situations. But, that stuff happens on the job, But I think that you know, I mean, on the chat, this is it's a big world. We're all adults. Anyway, it's just I hope somebody can see some humor in that.